Hey, good morning, guys. Thank you for joining me for some Real Talk from the Heart this morning. This morning's Real Talk is from Matthew chapter 25, the first 13 verses. It's a passage, if you've been in church for a while, you are familiar with, and it's, of course, the 10 virgins. And this morning, I want to talk to you about living ready to go. And so let me read this to you real quick. It says, "Then the kingdom of heaven shall be likened to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. But while the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight a cry was heard, Behold, the bridegroom is coming. Go out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, No, lest there should not be enough for us. But you, go rather to those who sell and buy for yourselves." And verse 10 says, "And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding, and the door was shut. Afterward, the other virgins came also, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us." Verse 12, "But he answered and said, Assuredly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming." This parable, right? Parable of the kingdom. Now remember, when it comes to parables, parables have one overriding teaching. There's one overriding lesson in each of the parables. And so we got to be very careful about assigning, different things to these different elements of these parables, because it has one overriding theme. And the one overriding theme of this parable is to be ready. That's why he says there in verse 13, Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming." Who's the Son of Man? He's the King. King Jesus. King Jesus is coming. And I believe he could come very soon. Very soon. We are certain that he is coming, but we cannot be certain when he's coming. But he's definitely coming. And so what I want to encourage you this morning with, beloved, is to live ready. Man, live ready to go. Live ready to go. Those that were ready, those that were prepared, those who had their lamps filled, and they were ready to go. And so when he arrived, it says, listen, these words, they went in with him. They went in with him to the wedding, and the door was shut. They were ready to go. Beloved, are you ready to go? If the Lord were to show up right now to take his bride, if the bridegroom were to show up right now to get his bride, would you be ready to go? Would you be ready to go? I hope you're living ready, man. I hope you're living ready. What is the key? What is the key to living ready? Intimacy. You say, how does that apply? Because listen, access was denied to those who weren't ready. And Jesus said this. Now listen, access was denied to those who were not ready. And this is what Jesus said to those foolish virgins. He says, I do not know you. I do not know you, which means what? They didn't have an intimate relationship with him. There was no intimacy going on. Readiness, right? Readiness is a byproduct of intimacy. If you and I live intimate with him and that intimate love relationship with him, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready. But access is denied to those who are not ready, those who are not intimate with him. Intimacy leads to living ready. Listen, intimacy leads to having our lamps filled. An intimate relationship with the Holy Spirit. Are you intimate with the Spirit of the living God? Are you intimate with him? You guys, listen, the Holy Spirit wants to lead you and me into a life of intimacy with the Lord. That's one thing for sure we know the Holy Spirit wants to do. There's a lot of, other things that are mentioned about, the Holy Spirit wants to bring you power to be witnesses, and that's true. The Holy Spirit wants to give you the power to be witnesses. But listen, one of the main things the Holy Spirit wants to do is to bring you into an intimate relationship with the Lord so that your lamps are filled, and that you live ready and that you live close to the heart of God. Beloved, I want to encourage you with that today, man. Live ready to go. Live ready to go. I was reminded of a time where I was waiting for a buddy of mine. He was gonna come pick me up, and we were heading someplace, and he was delayed. He was delayed, and so he called me. He's like, "Bro, man, we're running late. You need to be ready to go." And so what I did is I got up, got my backpack, and I was looking out my window, man, waiting for him just to pull up, so that the moment he pulled up, man, I'm out that door in his ride, and man, we're gone. Listen, that's how we need to be living, man, ready to go, because the Lord could come at any moment. And I hope that describes your heart today, that you're living ready to go, and that you're not distracted by these other things in the world, having your vessel not full with the Holy Spirit, right? That oil, the Holy Spirit. I hope that you're not distracted from intimacy with God. Don't let no hobby, nothing get in the way of you living as close to the heart of God as possible. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Because if it does happen, that becomes idolatry. Hey, listen, the Lord loves you. I love you too. Praying for you. Asking that you please be praying for me as well. I need your prayers today. Man, let's live close to the heart of Jesus, man. God bless y'all. Talk to you tomorrow.